What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Banners of Ruin. Having learned the error of my ways at the end of the last episode, realizing that I jumped into the deep end of Banners of Ruin without actually playing the tutorial and learning what there was to learn. I did, it seems like, unlock some new combinations. I'm pretty sure I wasn't able to access this when I first started playing. I might have to go back and watch that. And then at the end, after doing our run, we somehow unlocked the wolf and the weasel, the beaver and the hare. I think we were the bear and the mouse. Maybe that was always unlocked, but what we want to do today is the tutorial. I feel like there were mechanics that I missed out on, or that I just kind of didn't understand that were happening, and I feel like there also might be a bit of a story hidden in the tutorial that I wanted to learn with you guys. So, let's go ahead and enter. Banners of Ruin. The Blackfoots have been dealt a mighty blow by the fearsome House Ender. Landon seeks his revenge. You and others loyal to the cause have been tasked with bringing the great city of Dawn's Point to its knees, but the odds are against you. Okay, so we're the Blackfoot, and we're fighting House Ender. Party information, got it. This hotbar displays the number of cards in your deck, the number of members in your party, and the florins in your possession. We kind of figured all that last time. Deck, characters, florins. I love that they're using florins instead of gold. That's pretty cool. Click the deck icon, got it. Your deck, these are all the cards you'll take into combat with you. This includes any cards your characters are carrying. If they die, the cards go too. Okay, see, I'm learning already. So try clicking the party icon to go to the party screen and view your characters. Okay, party screen. Here you can see all the characters in your party. It's a small party for now and you're in bad shape. Try selecting your character. In this view, you can see all the cards a character has equipped. This character has Hatchet equipped as their primary weapon card, which we kind of learned a little bit about in the last episode too. Hatchet is a one-handed axe, as indicated in the top right of the card. Their secondary slot is free and could take another one-handed weapon card, or potentially a shield. Two-handed weapons, great axes, great swords, etc. take up both the weapon slots, which is why we couldn't equip our bear last time. I think it left it open. It feels like it should put the great sword in the top and the bottom. That way it kind of denotes that. So street lanes. Your campaign will take place across several streets, each with an elite enemy at its end, which I'm pretty sure is the ones we were dodging. So street lanes. Each lane in the street leads to a service. Once you're done with the service and fight the elite, you'll move to the next street, which I think are these. This is something I'm trying to understand, mostly just because of the terminology. Each lane in the street, so these are lanes, leads to a service, which I guess is just like what's going to happen there. And once you're done with the service and fight the elite, you'll move to the next street. Okay. So this is going to be scripted for sure. It looks like some guards are in your way. The cards on the left and the right have counters. Yeah, I see that. After selecting a card, any counters on the remaining cards will tick down. When they reach 0, they'll be removed from the street. So we have one turn to either heal or whatever a pot shot is. So your character is badly hurt. You should take the herbal remedy and heal up if you're going to survive the next fight. So let's see what pot shot is. 100 XP. You see an Ender Raven leave the city tower. There's still one stone left in your sling. That's pretty sweet. And then the other option here is herbal remedy, which will heal our party to 100%. The last remaining Blackfoot brew you brought with you is leaking, but the foul liquid will still work its magic. It's like a sensu bean. And then in the middle here, we have 3 turns, I guess, to get to this, is what I'm understanding this as. So 2 guards block the path to your companion. You'll have to go through them. So our companion looks like a nice bear guy. So let's heal. This will tick down. We won't have access to it anymore. Because it ticked down to 0, we're now blocked by tunnel walls. So you need to regroup with your companion, who must be somewhere in the center lane. You'll have to resolve that combat to see what's further down the street. Let's do it. So we got a first-hand experience with combat last time. It's going to actually give us the real names for stuff now, so I don't have to just keep calling it random nonsense. So Vitality is a character's health. If this reaches 0, the character will die and be removed from your party. Vitality persists across combats, which we learned. Defense is granted by a character's armor and blocks damage. This is applied at the start of each combat. Better armor can be acquired later in the game. We acquired some like real heavy armor last time. Stamina and will. So those are the names of this yellow and blue resource here. All your characters have a stamina left and will right stat. Stamina replenishes to its max value each turn, will does not. Okay, I didn't know that. Cards cost stamina and will to play. A character can only play a card if they have enough of each stat. Enemies come in all shapes and sizes. They have vitality and defense just like you, but use a range of abilities. You can see what an enemy will do on their next turn by looking at their intent. What I had trouble with was understanding how, when I moved my own characters, how it affected who they would attack. And that's something I think I'll understand hopefully today. So these enemies intend to attack you for 8 damage each. You can see who an enemy is targeting by hovering over them. Their target will be outlined in red. Okay. So not gonna enlighten me quite yet. Enemies attack in the order of their position. These enemies are both on the front rank, but you'll encounter others on the back rank too. So front rank goes first. Weapon cards. Weapon cards can only be played by the character wielding that weapon. We learned that last time too. The symbol at the top of the card matches the character symbol, this one here. Try using hatchet to attack the enemy. And this is going to be great because we're going to break their armor and give ourselves charge. So your character gains charge. Charge is a status effect. Statuses can trigger at various points in combat. You can hover a status to see what it does. Charge increases the damage of your next attack. I thought the game did a great job of explaining what the status effects are. Multi-attack. Some cards deal several attacks at once, such as Rush, which deals 1 damage 3 times. With multi-attacks, charge is applied to each attack in the chain. Try using it on an enemy. So right now we're looking at enough damage to kill the spearman here. Alright, and now we have more abilities. This one's free, which is pretty awesome. You showed them. You're out of stamina, but one of your cards costs 0 to play. Time to use it. I feel like I could have used momentum there, discarded solid footing, and then got 3 charge and then attacked him, but the game didn't want me to do it in that order. So you can't play any more cards, so you should end your turn. At the end of your turn, all the cards in your hand go to the discard pile. At the start of your next turn, you will draw cards to your hand from your draw pile here. If there aren't enough cards in your draw pile, the discard pile is shuffled into your draw pile, and you continue drawing from there. Very Slay the Spire-esque. Quite familiar. He's gonna go, he just hits my armor, no big deal. If there were a bunch of these mice, you'd be getting some defense. So finish him. That enemy is planning to do you more damage. We'd best stop that. Use Sharpened Steel to finish them off. Alright. Boom, boom. Combat rewards. At the end of combat, your party is awarded XP that is split between characters. Okay, so that explains experience. Does it say how much experience anywhere? You may also find some florins and a choice of 1 card to add to your deck. Pick a card you'd like to add, but you don't have to. That's good to know. Because in lots of games like this, it's not always good just to add a card, just to have, you know, more stuff in your deck. Deal 5 damage. If opponent is in back rank, deal 12 instead. I kind of like that. It's easy to understand at least. We have Taunt here. Select a target if the position in front of them is vacant. Move them into it. So it only works on the back row. You're pulling back row characters to the front. And then reserves, which also costs a will. So draw a card for each character in the back rank. Back rank characters gain 1 vigor. So it's my own back rank characters. This seems like a much better card when I have like 6 guys in my party, which I think is the maximum number. I could see this being good, but for now let's take Deep Strike. Once again, we didn't have to take anything. But I'm assuming we're going to end up fighting dudes in the back rank eventually. Congratulations, you emerge victorious, revealing your companion. Select an old friend to add them to your party. Any cards he's carrying will be added to your deck. And we got Jonsworth. Ooh, and we have nothing but fights ahead of us. Oh no, you've been ambushed. Ambush blocks all the remaining lanes. Resolving any one of these cards removes them all. Okay. So we can actually go and look at Jonsworth, I think. If it'll let me. Can I do it only through here? He's a big bear. He's got a great sword. He's wearing medium armor. We could change their positions using this. We don't necessarily want to do that. I love that you can almost play this entire game without using your keyboard. I like that a lot. The only thing is the escape button. You gotta have that. Let's go into the ambush. And they have someone in the back rank, which we can use our new ability on if we see it. So, enemy ranks. Enemies on different ranks attack on alternating turns. The next rank to attack is indicated by the red bar. If you kill all enemies on the active rank, the other rank will get their turn instead. Multiple characters. Cards are played by the active character, which I learned the hard way on like my second turn. I had skipped using some of the skill from one of my characters. So cards can only be played if this character has enough stamina and will. Weapon and talent cards can only be played by their wielders. Cards in your hand are highlighted if they can be played by the active character. Alright. Select your companion. I'm going to use Greatsword. That's something I wanted to do right off the bat. But we do have Hatchet. Great, now that your companion is selected, you can play their weapon card. They have a Greatsword equipped. Greatsword attacks an entire rank. Try attacking an opponent on the active rank. That's the front rank. I think a better play would be to Hatchet this guy and then Greatsword him. He would die. Then we could probably kill one of the other guys with the surviving front rank guy with no mercy. I think this is just a worse play. Or an equal play at least. Switch characters. Whoa, look at that damage, but now your bear is out of stamina, so you should switch back to your weasel. Attack the enemy on the rear rank with Hatchet, then finish him off with Rush. Then you could take out another enemy with no mercy. I mean, that works. Yeah, this will... Huh. I mean, does it really matter who I do? It really wants me to do it in a particular way, but that's okay. I'm curious if there was a better turn there, but maybe not. I mean, this guy's got 2 HP, so he's not going to get past my armor. No point in overthinking a scripted tutorial battle. I'm just doing my thinking for the future, basically. So, Double Team. Gain 6 defense and 1 charge. If this character has any neighbors of the same race, they all gain 12 and 5. Interesting. Unfortunately, we don't have characters of the same race. Swap positions with the target party member. I could see this being good, but it takes your entire turn. I'm kind of interested in the poison. Deals damage equal to stacks of poison at the start of the target's turn. Increases by 1 each turn. I could see you just throwing this on the strongest character on the other side and kind of forgetting about it. Who leveled up? What's his name again? Rufus? Rufus something? Okay, we have a chance to unlock another card for him. Persecuted. Deal 8 damage to target and all enemies of the same race. That could be powerful, considering a lot of the enemies we fight a lot of times, they are, you know, there's at least 1 extra of the same race on the same side of the battlefield. Then the other option is Battle Temple. If active character is in front rank, deal 1 times 5 damage. In back rank, deal 5 damage. So, obviously we have a lot of charge synergy. So I could see, you know, I mean, this is 10 damage or more with even one or more charge. Sadist Cunning, draw a card for each status effect. I'm not seeing that. To me, it's one of these. Talent. I see Battle Temple as having more synergy. We'll try that out. And I don't have a lot of cards that take will, so I'm going to upgrade my stamina first. Let us enter the city. A small hatchway leads into a damp, dark chamber behind the city wall for House Blackfoot. You open the hatch and enter the city. So we're in the next area here with 17 on each of these. So we're going to have to survive for quite some time. Let's go ahead and take that combat. I also just want to say, guys, I have no idea how long this tutorial is. Could be quite long. Okay. So we've got a lot of options. A greatsword would have been great here. So Hatchet is, I think, is my obvious opening move. We're going to gain charge. Then we can battle tempo kill one of them. And I think that's... And then No Mercy is kind of just a no-brainer. I want to draw one card, but I'm still a little bit worried about how this works. And I don't have... I need this to be like another attack card for me to test this. And what I mean... So, if this doesn't work the way I think it does, because I kind of messed myself up in the first episode using it. Yes, okay, perfect. I messed myself up in the last episode using it. So, I want to make sure it works the way I think it works. And if I had... We'll draw an extra card here. Yeah, and I don't have enough stamina to play a 2-cost card. So we're just going to take the hit here. I think you guys get what I'm saying, especially if you watched the last episode. I ended up just kind of feeling like I messed it up. So if we use this, I should get... I like that it carried over between rounds, too. That's pretty strong. So I got both of them back. I need to read... Let me see this. It is refunded. So yeah, okay. It was a free 2-cost card. We actually netted a stamina from that. That is pretty cool. Just finish him off there. Hoping to level up my bear soon. Another rush. Deal weapon damage if the only opponent in lane plus 10 damage. That's powerful. And then each character in your rank gains 8 defense. I like both of these. Using this on our bear, I think that's 22 damage if we only have one enemy left in let's say the front rank. Could be insane. That's a lot of damage from what I've seen in this game. And then this I like a lot. That's kind of like a save me please card. Let's go with flanking strike, I think. And I'm going to be looking to pick up some defensive cards at some point here. Alright. I remember trying to do something with this guy last time and he led me into a massive engagement. Let's see what's up. An opportunity presents itself for one of the recruits to prove themselves. Okay, that's cool. You see a narrow gap in the side of the street obscured by passerby. It looks quiet and unguarded. It's a back alley. Remove the next 2 cards. Interesting. So it's like I'm trying to skip ahead and not do all these things. Let's go for the level up, right? Some guards approach. You need to act quickly. Who do you counsel? So I choose who to level. Jonsworth is close to leveling. I kind of just want to level Rupert's Mott some more. I didn't pay attention to whether or not I gained HP and stuff. Let's level him up. With their advice, you narrowly avoid an open combat. They seem proud of their achievement, acknowledging their quick wits. Level up. So we had 22 and we went up to 32. I like that a lot. And let's go ahead and get that increased stamina. I probably should have checked to see his cards first, just to know. Ooh, we got a poison-based card. Apply Toxic Cascade. Whenever target opponent gains a status effect, they also gain 2 poison. Okay, we only have 1 poison-based card. I'm loath to sort of lean into that type of synergy without actually having the cards to back it up. Although I could see this being like a linchpin of a poison build. Rising Storm is free. Lose all stamina. Okay, so not free. Gain twice that amount in charge. So you're basically setting up for a huge turn next turn. And then this one is Pulverize. Deal weapon damage plus 5. If this breaks the target's defense, deal weapon damage again. Gain 2 Winded. Next turn, lose 1 stamina for every stack of Winded. I like this. This is like just a one-shot on somebody. Ooh. So this appears to be an elite. I'm guessing by this symbol. Fight or flight. The way looks clear, or does it? Enter elite combat. This is standard combat, but it has... So this is apparently elite. I don't know. I don't know how this works. The way looks clear, or does it? Your attention turns to the clatter of heavy steel as several armored men cross your path. Their sly, helmet-muffled voices hurl insults at the common folk as they move through the crowds. And then Blackfoot agents. Another pair of Blackfoots moves onward through the streets. You recognize them from the Black Church. They'll deal with any trouble you'd rather not. I wouldn't mind fighting. I just don't know what I'm supposed to fight here. It says this is elite combat, and this is standard combat, but this is a heavy patrol. See how it's kind of confusing? This also has 3 here, and this has 2. And I don't know if what that denotes. It doesn't tell me. And this lets me discard a combat, but is that something I even want to do? Let's see what the heavy patrol is. We got nothing to lose. A bear and 2 beavers. Okay. See what our abilities are. We don't have anything to give us charge yet. So I think what I would like to do... This is a really crummy hand, I think. Let's second wind here. See what we draw. Okay. They're doing a lot of damage. Who are they attacking? They're all going for my bear. So solid footing might not be terrible. We would still take 1 damage, oddly enough. But I'm thinking getting charge has got to be the move. Then we used battle tempo to take out one of these guys. Discard solid footing. Nailed it. Oh, this is only for Rufus Oh my god, I messed up. I didn't look at the symbol. I forgot that this was a him-only ability. Okay, I messed that up totally. But I'm still going to use this. I'm going to drop the poison on the bear to let that kind of fester. And yeah, I totally messed that up. I should have... All I had to do was do everything I did on the bear to do it on Rufusmot. And this guy would be dead. And I still would have been able to poison. So that's totally my bad. And now Jonsworth is going to take 10 more damage than he needed to. Alright. At least I recognize my mistake. I think that's a big part of this. This is a much better hand. Unfortunately, he's going to survive with 1 HP. That's so frustrating. Let's get the maximum damage out of our greatsword. Let's also, no mercy, take him out. They're all attacking Rufusmot, which is great. But they have this ability again. Ugh. I actually don't want to use this. Because if they break... If I have too much armor, they bleed me. So I don't want to do that. I can deal 13 damage and apply 4 bleed here. Or I can just straight up wreck this dude. And he's dead. And then I don't think I want to do anything else. Bleed and poison took him out. Yeah, I feel so bad about this because, man, we would love to have 10 extra HP on him. And then now I don't really even think it matters what we do. We just one-shot him there. We gained some equipment. That's nice. See what card we get. Deal 3 vitality damage for every stack of bleed on this character. Deal weapon damage if the only opponent in lane deal... Okay, so we've seen that. I think we have one of these. Deal 5 damage if this breaks the target's armor. Deal 4 times 3 damage. Let's try that. And we picked up a notched sword and a short bow. So we can add the sword. So now we have a sword and a hatchet. Huh. But I don't think... I think we just kind of pass on the bow right now. Can we not just, like... We don't have an inventory, I guess. So let's move on. We did the combat. I don't know what the benefit is of doing either of these. Let's just take this fight. There you are, a voice declares as you emerge from a stifling back alley. Run them down. I've got a bad feeling about this. Fight the elite combat. Yeah, maybe we weren't supposed to do this. This looks like a scary fight. Oh, look how much HP they have. Oh, we did. Well, I tried, guys. They don't go yet. It's just the front ranks. They're doing a lot of damage, too. Oh, man. Okay. I can't kill any of these guys right off the bat. He has 24 armor. He's the weak link here. Alright, let's second wind. See what we draw. Break his armor. Gain charge. That'll make our rush okay. No mercy. Ah, he still had... Okay, he had the actual least amount of life total. So I think I've kind of messed up in the tutorial here. By taking on this elite fight. So maybe I was supposed to go through every other, like, card and avoid the elite fight at all costs. I could swap, but all I'm swapping is for Jonsworth, who will take 36 damage, and he'll only have 19 armor to block it. Okay, that was kind of what I wanted to do. I just wanted to get the armor value from it. I think Rufus Fort can actually... Ooh, man, that's so heavy. They have Fury. Yeah, we can't... I don't think we can win this fight, y'all, which sucks. So only the back rank is attacking us. We have some really powerful, like, back rank cards. Wow. And I think we just lose here. We had 10 HP, they do 10 damage. We could have killed one of them, but we couldn't kill both of them. Which is sad, and now it kind of is irrelevant, and we have that, like, tired status. Doesn't matter what we discard, because we can't play anything anyway. But we have charge for next turn. Not that we'll survive to see it. So let's just see what happens when you lose the tutorial. But I wish it would have explained to me that don't take the elite fight. Can't even use this. So this, I wish this wasn't even in your deck anymore, right? So he goes down for free. If we use this, we kill him, but then it's like that's GG. Because we won't be able to do anything next turn. Can't use that. Yeah, I have a buddy. Huh. Okay, it gave me great sword. I don't think there's any play to be had with that. I can just deal 12 damage to all of them. But look how much damage I'm taking. I guess we just go out swinging. So I think what's supposed to happen was we were supposed to go down all the other rows. At the end of it, we take on an elite fight. After we gain, you know, better armor, perhaps another character, what have you. Dang. Well, obviously I didn't want to lose on the tutorial, but yeah, maybe we'll try it again next time, guys. I think that's going to be it for today. But every time I do this, I learn something new. I wish the game would have been like, it's a tutorial, right? Tell me you're not ready for this fight, don't take it yet. You know, or you need to do this elite fight in order to go to the next floor. But it seems like if that's the case, these runs are going to be super long. If I have to go down an extra 50 corridors, or 15 rather, and then take the elite fight, and then all that does is get me to like the next stage of like a 9-stage dungeon, this could take forever. I'm happy about that, but these are going to make for some real long videos. Guys, I'm Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming. I hope you at least enjoyed the overview that the tutorial gave us. I mean, it made me a lot less scared to try a standard game now. And I think we'll do that next time. Or at least we'll quickly speed through the tutorial and see if we can't actually beat it, in case there are story elements. But yeah, as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.